Aryans followed the mixed pastoral economy. That mixture is both agriculture as well as the rearing of the cattle and animals. They reared cows mainly, and also all type of animals, but cow is very important to them, and these cows are used as exchange like money. So, the so called wars between the tribes occur because of these cows. So, it is mentioned in Rigveda, the war of the cows is nothing but GAVSHTI. So, the booty that is taken by these winners or victory kings or victory tribes will be distributed among themselves, and also the purohits who made the prayers before the war and also after the war are also given these cows as presentation. So, therefore, the cow is a very important animal in the economy of the Aryans. And the GAVSHTI is mentioned, the war of cows, the GAVSHTI is mentioned in many of the hymns of the Rigveda. Cow not treated as a sacred animal, but the cows and also the oxen are slaughtered for the purpose of meat, and they used to take this meat as food. Horse is very important for the Aryans, because horse is the transporting the thing animal for them, and also horse is used for the chariot riding, and the horse is treated in such a way that is very important animal for the wars, because warriors used horses. The divine horse, the Dahikra, is mentioned in the one of the hymns of the Rigveda. Besides that, goat, sheep, dogs are reared, but sheep and goats are raised for the purpose of meat and also for the purpose of wool, and that wool is utilized for the preparation of the clothes for them. Dog is not very important for the Aryans, though ploughing and irrigation and cultivation is known to them, as many of the hymns expressed. Yava is cultivated, yava is nothing but barley, is cultivated by these Aryans, and also many other crops for eating purposes. Bronze smiths are taken very important to them. The bronze smiths, they used to prepare by smelting bronze tools and weapons for them. Carpenters who made the chariots were also treated very respectively. It was shown in many of the hymns. The metals the Aryans called as ayas. In German it is Eisen, in English it is iron, in Latin it is AES. Smelting of iron is not known to them, because the Hittite kings kept this smelting very secret, and they never disclosed this smelting to any of the people at that time. Since they are pastoral and they use it to rear the cattle, since they are not living in cities, their economy is not an advanced economy. Cow is used as exchange of money, as barter system. Later, they used the gold coin as the exchange of money, that is called soft exchange of money, that gold coin is called Nishka. No evidence of merchants and no evidence of lenders is known, but indebtedness is clearly mentioned in many of the hymns. The basic unit of Aryan society is family. The groups of tribes living together at a place is called sept. That is also called grama, nothing but a village. But in Rigveda, this place they called as the kinfolk nomadic settlement. Marriage is patriarchal. Wife is respected, subordinate to the husband, and the marriage is inseparable, that is insoluble, because nowhere in the hymns mentioned the word divorce. Amusement. The people of Aryans, they used to gather together in the sacrifices and also in the religious places. They used to drink the inebriate drinks called soma and sura. The soma is obtained from a plant called soma, and it is intoxicated, and it is approved by the priest in the religious purposes of soma sacrifice. But sura is not approved by these priests. They love music. They used to play flute, lute, harp and many other instruments, drums, etc. There was dancing, and the dancing is done by the girls, and there are professional dancers also at the period of Rigveda. The people of the Aryans also involved in gambling. The gambling with a horse, with chariot horses, and the gambling with many other aspects of dice. The dice they obtained at the places left by these Harappan people. Since these people also lived in those areas, they used to practice this dice gamble. So, it is mentioned in a hymn that is noted as Gamester Lament Poem. So, therefore, gambling is a common feature in Aryan society. The gods of Rigveda, the chief object of worship is to divas, that is light. In Latin it is called Deus. Div is brightness and radiance. Like Greeks, the gods of Aryans are sky gods. Mostly they are male. There are goddesses. One we can see Prithvi, it is mentioned in the Rigveda as personification of earth. Aditi, goddess who is mother of all gods. Usha is goddess of dawn. Ratri is goddess of night. Aranjani is goddess of forest. All these goddesses are mentioned in the hymns. The great father god of Indo-Europeans is called in Latin Jupiter, and he is known to Aryans as Zeus, and he is nothing but a personification of heavens. When we mention the great warriors, and the great warrior god is Indra, he has two characteristics, that is two functions, that is he is war god as well as weather god. Same characteristics we find in Greek to Zeus and Germanic Thor. These are father gods and the main gods. Indra destroyed Dasas with his arm, that is Palvis arm with Vajra. Several gods associated with sun, that is Surya. Savitar, a associated god of sun. Pushan, another one, is related to the sun god, and Vishnu, who made peace on the earth. Ashwins, who are also called Nastyas. Agni, the fire god, who is utilized for the sacrifices in all the religious aspects. And Soma is the god. To him the sacrifice is made with a intoxicated liquid, that is Soma, that is obtained from a plant called Soma. And Varuna is living in the heaven in a great palace, and Yama, the god of death, and Rudra, who is living in mountains, and he is protecting the herbs of medicine. And Vayu, he is the god of air. Apsaras, they are like nymphs of the Greek, beautiful, and they are nothing but the mistresses of God and man. Aryan cult is sacrifice for quid pro quo of getting long life. So, these are all the gods of the Vedic period, and with this we are ending Rigvedic culture, and let us go to the later Vedic period.